Hello, everyone. This is Joseph, and you're watching Credit Commit, where we're committed to helping you build credit. And today we're going to be going over the Credit One Bank Platinum Visa for Rebuilding Credit, I think it's called. Um, so we are going to go over this card. They do offer three different credit cards on the website, but we're just going to go over the Platinum Visa for Rebuilding Credit because that's the most common card that everybody gets. And if you're able to get approved for those other cards, then chances are you can get a lot better credit cards than being with Credit One Bank. Also, if you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. And I am going to be dropping videos again, but I do want to do it in this format. That's what I was explaining. Go ahead and hit the like button as well so that way this video can be shared a lot more. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Again, we are going to be going over the Platinum Visa for Rebuilding Credit. So let's start off with the fee. There is an annual fee. So with this card, there's going to be a $75 annual fee for the first year. The second year, it does go up to $99, but it's broken down monthly for about $825. So you'll be paying $825 a month every month on that card. So you're always going to be paying something on the card. I guess you could look at it like that, and it's going to be $825. And if you were using it literally just to get the utilization out of it, then I guess on the second year, the monthly fee would just, I guess, be worth it just to keep it that way. But the first year, it is only $75. Another thing to note is it's $75 as soon as you activate your card. So when you get your card in the mail and you activate the card, off the top, they're taking off $75. And you're most likely going to get approved for the $300 minimum. That's the minimum that they can give anybody. And they'll usually give this card to anybody. As long as you're living and you got a pulse, you're most likely going to be able to get this card. But they are taking that $75 off top. So as soon as you activate the card, your available balance is only going to be $225. But keep in mind, it's going to say $300 until the card's actually activated. Then you're just going to go down to the $225. Just that way you're not confused and think you got $300. And that leads into the next point. So another thing that they do is when you have the app, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours for them to verify your account. So what they do is you connect your bank account or debit card or whatever, but you still have to put your bank account on the credit card, and they have to verify your bank account. So they send two deposits, and they ask you like for the amount, for the first deposit, the amount for the second deposit, to verify that it is your bank account and you are able to see the actual deposits that are going in. So that's something to keep in mind, and that can take 24 to 48 hours. So let's say the due date is coming up and you're about to pay your bill and you haven't set up your bank account and did the deposit to verify your bank account, then you're most likely going to get a late fee. And that's because that's going to take time just to verify before you can even pay anything, because you have to make the payment to your account. So that's just something to keep in mind. They do offer a way around this, and that's to pay over the phone with a teller. If you pay over the phone with a teller, I believe that's going to be $7.95. So you would have to pay just to call them and make a payment. It would be $7.95, but I guess that would be better than a late fee. And that actually leads me into the fees that they do charge. So the late fee for this account is actually $39. So if you're late, and say you're late and they try to do the bank draw, so they try to take the money out, and say you didn't even have it, right? There's a $39 return fee. So not only in that situation or that scenario where you're paying late and you didn't have enough money, you're going to get a late fee, plus you're going to get a return fee. So that's $39 each. We'll just call it $40. So that's $80 in fees just right there, not even including the interest. So it's going to be 23.99 APR, which it's going to be obviously high, but it's going to be standard for these type of cards. Especially they're pretty much accepting anybody with at least a 500 or more, 525 or more. Like, you're most likely going to get approved for this card. So if you don't have any money and you don't have the money to do like a secure card or anything like that, then this is a good option. But you just got to keep in mind that they're taking that $75 off top. So really, with a $300 limit, you don't really want to spend more than about $27 to stay at about 9%. So already off top by that $75, you just want to go ahead and pay that off and get your balance back. But you never want to spend more than about $27 to get your 9% utilization. And I know a lot of people always talk about having that 30%, but 9% is where you're going to be really good. A lot of people say you could go down to 3%. I would just say 9. That's more realistic. 3% if you can. I mean, really no percent if you can, but you want to have something there. And getting this card, you are going to get most likely the limit at 300. Everybody starts at 300. You can, based on you paying your bill and how much you use your card, you can get a limit increase. But that's just, you're going to go based on them having to contact them to see if you get that limit increase. They do offer it based on performance. So you can't have it for 1 month and get the $300 and ask for it. You're most likely going to have to wait 6 months to a year to even try to qualify for that. And they're going to go based on your performance as well. Like if you're paying it on time, if you never missed a payment. So before you ask for an increase, I would always say just wait at least 6 months of on-time payment. Let's say you're trying to help somebody out and you're trying to add an authorized user on this account. So if you want to add an authorized user, it is going to be $19 to add them. So anytime you add somebody, it's $19. You want to add your spouse, $19. You want to add your kids, $19 per card. Authorized user fee is an annual fee, so it's a $19 annual fee on top of your annual fee. So keep that annual fee in mind. It's a $99 annual fee. Let me mention this real fast. There is a 1% cash back rewards on all eligible purchases for gas, groceries, internet, cable, satellite, mobile phone services. And that's just something to take into account as well. Again, this is the most common card, the Platinum Visa for rebuilding. Most people only go to this company to rebuild credit because they're going to give it to anybody, hit you with that fee off top, and they'll give it to you basically. As long as you have like a 500 or more. And I'm not going to tell you what to put into your household income, but just remember it's a household income. Everybody lives in your house, the total amount. Just remember that. Keep that in mind. They do mention on the website that they do regular reviews for credit line increases. And it looks like they also give you the ability to choose your payment due date. So that's kind of cool here. That's something else you could keep in account as well. So like if you have another credit card and say you do like you pay off this card just so that way by the due date. I might be speaking a little bit too much here. But basically you get to choose your due date, which is pretty cool for a credit card company to give you that option. So that way if one credit card's due this date on the 1st and the other credit card is due on the 15th, you got a little room there to play with the balances if you ever needed to make it look like your utilization is low. I think it is a very good option for people that don't have money to put down $300 or $200 for a secured credit card. It's a great option for those type of people. But if you have the money to put down on a secured card that can graduate, something like a Capital One or something, or Open Sky. Open Sky is good if you can't get approved for anything else. But if you're able to get a Capital One that can graduate, then that's always, I would say, is the best option. I wanted to do Credit One because if you're in Credit Karma or you're in any of these free apps that allows you to see your Vantage Score 3.0, you most likely seen Credit One before, and the approval odds were good or great or above average or excellent because they're for people that are rebuilding credit and that don't really have credit.